contestant, Willie Wright, Raw. Willie Wright.
I want to welcome you to this auditorium. I understand that it's a new facility. Good to see you all, and you all are looking good. I want to share with you some of my life experiences and the lessons I've learned in the wisdom game. I've always been taught that life is a journey, and you are to enjoy the journey, not necessarily arriving. So we're going to talk about a couple of journeys I've taken. How many of you all have an old car? I mean, old. I have a 72 Ford Thunderbird. Green and mint. That car has stood the test of time. I'm always driving back and forth to Mississippi visiting my parents. It has taken me to Dallas, San Antonio, to several conferences and conventions. One day while driving home to Mississippi, I have one favorite niece. She's 6 years old. My oldest sister, child. She is my favorite. She is my heart. One day while driving, I had her in the car, had my cap, baseball cap, saying Houston Rockets on backwards, had my window rolled down, had my music turned loud, and I was driving. I got her and I went to the other side of the track in an altogether different neighborhood. Came to the traffic light. It was on red. I stopped. Seemed like the light never wanted to change. I asked my little niece, I said, tell your Uncle Jimmy what you learned in school today. I think they had a general assembly where they was talking about smoking, the harmful effects of smoking. She mentioned something to the effect, smoking can kill you. Smoking causes cancer. And all of a sudden, another car in the left-hand lane pulled up alongside me. He had his window down. Big long pipe in his mouth. And my little cute innocent little stuck her head out of the window. Ooh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. That man looked at me. Gangsters. He almost spent the whole night in jail. My favorite niece. I believe one day she's going to grow up to be a very beautiful lady, a very attractive woman. I used to wonder, here God created man and gave man the awesome responsibility of naming everything. And I used to wonder, why did Adam call woman, woman? Why did he call his wife woman? Here, creation of God, you have the beauty, the magnificence, without clothes. Adam looked. Adam stared. Adam said without thinking, whoa, man. One of the traditions growing up in Mississippi with my parents, the oldest child slept with the parents. My oldest brother, Roscoe, 46 years old today, still sleeps with mom and dad. And he always wondered why dad sent him out 2 o'clock in the morning to buy pizza. My cute little niece, 6 years old. And we was at home for one Thanksgiving there. There we had guests, old classmates around the table, laughing, joking. My oldest sister, I'm somewhat attached. We have a special bonding. We were talking about things we used to get whippings about. And I remember one of the worst whippings I ever had is when I called her doo-doo head. You doo-doo head. And my mama was so shocked. She said, where did you learn that from? Where did you get that from? Got it from the key I grew with. And I made up my mind then. I said, if I ever had any children, if they said anything inappropriate or anything offensive, I would never ask, where did you learn that from? Where did you get that from? We know from the people that go with. My cute little innocent old ladies. We were eating, talking, laughing. They were laughing, getting louder and louder. All of a sudden, here's my innocent niece. Thanksgiving Day. Around the dinner table. Innocent. Raised her dress. We're eating. See my titties. See my titties. And there I was. Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? That Monday morning, I told my sister, you let me take her to school. I'm going to have a word with the principal. I asked to be a student. This time, direct me to the main office. I went to the main office. Little short Hispanic lady. Only thing I saw was her forehead behind the counter. I wanted to see the principal. She said, about what? About titties. Pardon you, sir? Yes, titties. Well, I made my mind. Never ask again where you get that from. They learning from the kids they hang around with. Don't let anything shock you. Don't be too disappointed. How many of you all have been in a situation where the situation has backfired? You overkill. You did too much. This lady wanted to kill a roach. She balled up a newspaper, saw this little small cockroach, and put it on her head, the thing died. All of a sudden, she threw it in the commode and took a can of spray, spraying around the whole can. Her husband came home, driving up with his cigar, dropped the commode. His face catch fire. Now ready to come to the scene. What happened? I dropped my butt in the commode and the thing exploded.